All right. It is Tuesday, January 17th, and this is episode 9 of the Daily Block. This past week has been, I don't think crazy is even a proper way to explain it, but we did get I did get a comment the other day that I wanted to make sure to address in episode 9. And the question was, or the comment was, the creative entrepreneurial journey demands a lot of dedication, and those of us who choose it are willing to make a commitment and hustle hard. So a topic that this particular person thought would be a good discussion point would be, how do you find the balance? That's always an interesting topic, is balance, especially for those of us in this journey, those of us who have a wife, or who have family, who have a business, who maybe have a second job or a third job to kind of support their passion. Is really, where do you find the proper balance? As much as I would like to say, yes, I have a stellar idea, this is exactly how you should do it, and everything else along those lines, unfortunately I don't. For me, the balance point are those people closest to me, those people directly affected by my actions, happy? Either because I'm working enough and able to provide, or because maybe I'm not working enough, maybe I'm working too much and not spending as much time with them. So in my own journey, in my world, it's a big happiness indicator. If those around me are happy, I'm good. My balance is where it needs to be. But if maybe those around me aren't happy, or if I'm not feeling like I've done enough one way or the other, whether that be family time, personal time, or hustle time, sometimes I'm not good at it. I mean, I've made those mistakes, and I'm sure all of you guys have too. It's like, okay, I'm working, doing all of this, making a lot of action, doing a lot of execution, but those closest to me feel like they're being ignored or not getting enough attention. And I guess that's where the struggle comes in, is how do you find that? One, be honest and know if you're doing the right thing for you. So whether that right thing be working more or spending a little bit more time in leisure. Is your family happy? Are they not? Are you struggling? Or worse off, are you lying to yourself? And that's a very real thing. A lot of us say that we hustle. A lot of us say that we're putting in the work. A lot of us, myself included, I'm guilty of this. I wish I didn't put leisure as far ahead in my world as I do, but my family matters more to me. So I'm going to not work as hard some days. Like yesterday, it was Monday. My wife had the day off, so I only worked 4 or 5 hours, as opposed to I could have worked 10 to 12, but I chose not to because I felt spending the day with my wife was more important. So it all comes, like I said, it all comes down to how you feel and what you think you're doing. And worst case scenario, ask. Like I said, I think I mentioned that earlier. Ask those who are closest to you. This could actually be a fun challenge from this video. Take those people who are 5 closest to you, or those 5 people who are closest to you, who you know will tell you the truth 100% of the time and not skirt or sugarcoat things just because they think that's what you want to hear. Have them be honest. Ask them, am I doing enough? Am I putting in the time that's needed? Am I on both sides of the coin, with family and friends as well as in business? Because and just take the honesty, do a little bit of self-awareness, and focus on that. Because if you can master the self-awareness game, in whatever industry you are, whether you're a musician, whether you're building a business, or a musician who's building a business, it's all in the mistakes. Because fuck, I've made a shit ton of mistakes. And everybody else watching this, anybody else who sees it, whether it's today, tomorrow, next week, a year from now, we've all made mistakes. We're all not good at something. We all fall short in some area. We all maybe aren't patient enough. Fuck. I am so guilty of being the most patient person on the face of the planet. There is so much activity happening around me, and there's so much occurring that I really find it, but it's not happening fast enough for me. The speed of execution is occurring, but the end result or what I'm looking for is not happening the way that I want it to, and the speed that it's happening in. So as much as the balance is important, it's the patience too, and know for yourself when to take it easy on yourself. Don't hold yourself to such a high expectation that when things don't happen just the way that you planned it out, that you lose sight on the bigger picture. Over the last 5.5 years, 6 years of this journey where it's been building independent ear, right? No, I guess it's right over here. That logo over there. It's over the past 5.5 years of my journey. It's been a very interesting one because it's not always the easiest of the journeys that it could be. I mean, you all know this. I'm not telling you guys something you don't know. When you're building something and doing it the right way, which is doing it honestly, doing it with the right intent, doing it for the legacy, not for the paycheck, you guys know that it's not an easy road. And then as far as this other topic about protecting our privacy, I mean, there's a lot of my world that you guys see. And as these weeks and days progress with going into and doing these daily blocks, I'm going to be going a little bit more on the road, showing you guys like I said, I think in episode 7, where I'm going to be taking you along with me more or less. But, I mean, my family is still important to me, and there's, outside of maybe the goofy stuff that you guys see on my Instagram or Snapchat with my family, like, I don't post much about my family. And I do that by design, really, because, I mean, you guys see enough of me and get enough of my content that, I mean, I don't need to share all aspects and every single detail of my life, especially my personal life, like on the weekends. That's why I don't do daily blocks, because I'm spending it with my family and they matter more to me. At least, I mean, your guys' family would matter more than your business, I would hope, because it's always family first. Like right now, as I'm filming this, my kids are upstairs doing their thing, hopefully being the good children I know they are. But, I mean, I'm going to edit this, I'm going to put it up, and then I'm going to go spend my time with them, because I've had a busy day. A lot has been accomplished, although could always be more. Fuck. There's so much I want to say around this topic, but it's all about me. And while this is my journey, it's not really all that much about me. It's about the fact that I can bring you guys valuable content that you can add to your life that makes your life better. Because when your life gets better, and when you email me a year from now and say, hey, when you said this a year ago and it really inspired me to accomplish something, that's what I live for. That's why I'm doing these. Like, I don't have to do a daily vlog. I get a lot of questions as to why. I mean, I haven't fully hit my success point yet. Why are you vlogging? You won't have anything to talk about. I get that question a lot. I do have a lot to talk about because you guys are, for those of you guys who are going through your journey, you're right there with me. You're hopefully becoming successful as I'm reaching my success points. So I'm in the trenches with you guys. I'm growing with all of you. With whatever that means. I could completely change gears in my business, but I know I'm going to be successful because I'm consistent. And independent year over these next 12 months, specifically calendar year 2017, you're going to see massive growth in a lot of different areas. We're building a lot of really cool things, have a lot of really amazing releases. I could talk an entire video. You know what? Tomorrow's video, I'm going to do that. We're going to go deep into independent ear and what that looks like. And then maybe the next day we touch on Block Media. I could go on and on and on about what I'm doing, like I've already said. And now I'm rambling on. It's been 11 minutes. If you're watching still at this point, it's 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes in. What I want you to